She says she was tired of waiting for her husband to come back from his big job each night. And so quietly, carefully, she carved out an important and sensitive role for herself. Here is our Power Player of the Week.
It's no longer a place you can say, oh, what a pity this girl was born in Afghanistan. Afghanistan is starting to be a good place for a woman to be.
If that's true, Rula Ghani is part of the reason. She's the wife of Afghan President Ashraf Ghani.
There are a lot of very strong women.
And the country's first visibly public First Lady in almost a century.
How challenging a role is that?
Yes, it's true. It's uncharted waters. But because they are uncharted, I can try a lot of things.
We met Ghani last month when she visited the U.S. on her own. At one stop, she introduced Laura Bush, a champion of women's rights in Afghanistan. She could have been describing herself.
She's resourceful. She gets things done.
Ghani has her own office and a staff of 6 in the presidential palace. She meets delegations, mostly of women, and says she's a facilitator, working within what she calls existing structures to help women carve out better lives.
I dress properly, I talk properly, I don't make waves.
Ghani met her husband in the early 70s at the American University in Beirut. They moved to New York, but between the Soviet invasion and then the Taliban, they couldn't return to Afghanistan for more than 20 years.
You take what's thrown at you and you make a life out of it.
During last year's bitter presidential campaign, she became an issue, attacked for being a Lebanese Christian with U.S. citizenship.
Is that painful for you when critics of your husband use you to try to hurt him?
It was said that I didn't know the language. I spoke it in front of them for an hour. It was said that I didn't know anything about Afghanistan, and I spoke about Afghan issues.
In his inaugural address, her husband made news, singling out his partner for helping Afghan women.
It was very moving. He almost choked when he said it, and I felt like choking too.
Life for women in Afghanistan is improving. They can travel without a man from their family. There are more opportunities for education and work. They make up 28% of the parliament. But there's a threat.
What will happen to women in Afghanistan if the Taliban were to regain power?
I don't think it's in the cards. I don't think the Taliban are coming back.
And so she will do what she can as First Lady.
I don't think I have magical powers. I will be very happy if at the end of the 5-year mandate, women are better appreciated and more respected for what they are.
Ghani says when she first came to Afghanistan in the 70s, women there had a good deal of freedom and opportunity. She's just trying to help them get it back.